Here tonight at 11, Georgia could be forced to write a nearly $3 million check to President Trump. I'm Blair Miller.
And I'm Carly Barnett. Today, Governor Brian Kemp signed a bill into law that allows defendants to recover fees and costs if the prosecutor of their case is disqualified and the case is dismissed. Atlanta News First anchor Joe Gorcho is live for us tonight.
And Joe, the president's Fulton County case is currently on hold.
And Blair, Carly, and because of that, President Trump is not necessarily guaranteed to recover any of these legal expenses connected to this Georgia election interference case here in Fulton County. Even with this newly signed law, the Supreme Court kind of holds the keys here to the next steps. Let me explain a little bit more. If the state Supreme Court upholds the decision to disqualify District Attorney Fani Willis, now all of a sudden Fulton County taxpayers could be on the hook to pay millions of dollars in Trump's legal defense team fees. Let me explain a little bit more here, too. Bill SB 244 allows criminal defendants to recover legal costs if the prosecutor is disqualified. The newly signed legislation also covers individuals wrongly convicted in Georgia. So with this move, President Trump may be able to recoup the nearly $3 million spent in the Georgia election interference case, defending himself from charges related to his alleged efforts to overturn his 2020 election loss here in Georgia. Now, Trump's lead Atlanta attorney, Steve Sato, backed Governor Brian Kemp's decision to sign the bill. And in a statement tonight, he wrote that it, quote, represents a turning point in holding unethical, opportunistic, and deceitful prosecutors accountable for their misconduct. Now, we did reach out to the district attorney, Fani Willis' team tonight for reaction. They declined to comment. It should be noted that the bill's sponsor, former Senator Brandon Beach, previously said in sworn testimony that he had President Trump in mind when he sponsored this bill. By the way, Beach recently appointed the U.S. Treasurer for the Trump administration. Live outside the Fulton County Courthouse, Joe Gorcho, Atlanta News First.
I don't think that matters any, though. What do y'all think? Do you think it matters that this guy got a role in the Trump administration? Does that mean that they can't make a bill that is the right thing to do? Because there's tons of other people that are going to benefit from it. Here, let's look at what WSB Atlanta is saying here. Kemp signs bill that could make Fulton County residents foot the bill for Trump's Georgia legal fees. I think they need to rephrase this because it's Fani Willis's fault. It's not like the Fulton County residents. They've never said that. They've never said that before, though. Brian Kemp signed a bill on Wednesday that will make Fulton County taxpayers pay for all President Donald Trump's legal bills here in Georgia if District Attorney Fani Willis is disqualified from the case and charges against Trump are dropped. I don't like the way they phrase that. It's not like, do they say that about any other instance that the taxpayers pay Fani Willis's boyfriend? Taxpayers pay, do they do that then? I just think that's kind of slimy how they said that. Anyway, the Georgia Supreme Court still has to decide if Willis will be disqualified from the case. That's a good point. We need to figure out when that is. And the Georgia Court of Appeals ruled in December that Willis should be removed after it was revealed that she had an affair with the special prosecutor she brought on to try the RICO case against Trump and several of his allies after attempts to overturn the 2020 election here in Georgia. That is the longest sentence in the history of ever. That literally is just one long sentence. Oh, wow. The Georgia Constitution reports that Trump has spent $2.7 million to defend himself against those charges here in Fulton County. If the Georgia Supreme Court disqualifies Fani Willis from the case, the prosecuting attorney's counsel will then inherit it and will ultimately decide if it should be dropped. Just let it go. Just let it go, Fani. Let it go. What do y'all think? I mean, if you think Trump is guilty or not, what do you think? Should they just let it go? Because if he's already spent $2.7 million, how much do you think Fulton County has spent on this case? Let's just say it's $3 million for easy math. How much do you think Fulton County has spent? Because they got Trump and all of the, 16, 17 co-defendants. How much do you think they've spent? Should they just let it go? What do you think? Down in the comments, let me know. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for liking the video. And of course, thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel to help us get that much closer to hitting our goal of 50,000. Thanks so much. Grace and peace.